right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another night of Plymouth High School boys basketball. I'm Eric West, alongside the Hall of Famer Scott Richards here, helping out. We've got a good matchup here, a conference matchup between the visiting Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers and your Plymouth Panthers. Kettle Moraine's coming in at 7-3 with a 3-game win streak, most recently beating Kewaskum 81-52. And Plymouth is 6-4 with a recent win against West Bend East on Tuesday, 80-67. In that game, Caden Schultz scored 50 points, which is a new school record. So we should be in for a good ball game tonight, right, Scott?
You know, there's one comparable. It's Xavier. They beat Xavier. We got beat by them at Xavier, so I don't know where the game was. Leading scorer is Henry Bednarek at 13-3, number 34, 3, Nate Kabalowski, and number 11, and Jacob Hess. And here we go.
Panthers are getting some good attacks, dribble drive, but good defense starting out by the Chargers.
They're going straight man.
Aiden DeMunk kicks it to the corner. Max Hill from downtown right off the bat. And that's something we're going to see a lot. Max Hill getting open looks and Aiden DeMunk passing the ball very well as he leads the team with almost 5 assists per game.
And it's an inside out. If you're a good three-point shooter and you see a guy coming at you, get ready to shoot on an inside out pass.
Kettle Moraine trying to get their scoring going with the driving kick open 3, and they respond, tying the ball game at 3-3.
They've always been good shooters, and you played against them, and I remember coaching against them. They've shot the ball well.
Caden Schultz has the ball in the corner and drives baseline, kicks it out to an open Charlie Nass. Back iron, no good. Rebound by the Chargers coming up the left side of the court, driving inside. Kicks it out to an open 3 in the corner. They're 2 for 2 to start the game. Number 3, Nathan Kablowski. He's their leading scorer with 13 points per game for the senior. Caden Schultz with the quick response. Offensive rebound by Aiden DeMunk. Called for a jump ball.
A little tough one, but that's how it is.
Starting out for the Panthers tonight is their usual starting lineup. Max Hill, number 2. Caden Schultz, number 4. Joey Anhalt, number 5. Aiden DeMunk, 23. Chuck Nass, 32. Starting out for the Chargers, we have number 0, Mason Moth, 3. Nathan Kablowski, 5. Tim Heslenica, 11. Jacob Hess, and 34. Henry Bednar. Kettle Moraine draws the foul on Caden Schultz, his first, team's first.
So he hit the ball and went off the player's knee.
You can see Tim Schultz here disagreeing with that call a little bit.
Well, you know, we're sitting on this side. He's down on the baseline. He saw something different. That's how it is.
We'll screen the screener and play action for. Tipped on the inbound splice by Caden Schultz. Intercepted by Max Hill as he brings it up the right side of the court. Trying to get the offense started and get back. Panthers are down 6-3. Driving kick, another open 3. Joey Anhalt buries it from the
big
corner.
Fella.
And Joey Anhalt's got a good shot.
He does. He does. You're right. Hey, that gets you going, though.
Yeah. We might be in for a high-scoring game. 2 threes apiece.
Well,
ties the ball game at 6.
They both average over 70 points a game. So KML's at 72. Plymouth is at 74.
Another offensive rebound for the Panthers on the long 3 miss. Max Hill getting in there with the rebound.
Yeah. Cement mixer. Max Hill underneath. Well, this team has, what I've seen of them, has really come together in the last couple weeks. You know, they know what they're going on now. They're healthy.
Mid-range jumper might have been tipped by Caden Schultz. That's the shot that he wants to get.
And if you're a shooter, you keep shooting.
Yeah. Baseline of the mounds, getting it outside to Caden Schultz. Max Hill on the left wing, step back. Good defense by the Chargers. Charger falls down. Caden Schultz sees Max Hill in the corner for another three-point attempt. Buries it. That's 2 threes.
You see the back screen? I don't see. Somebody set up back screen off the ball. And you know, that looks like something that even Coach Schultz is sort of setting up.
So far, we have a three-point barrage here in the first half. All points coming via the three. We get a drive, miss. Offensive rebound by the Chargers, miss. Charlie Nass with the rebound as the Panthers lead it 9-6 a few minutes into the first half of this ball game.
You know, you could almost talk about it as the modern era basketball. In '88 is when the three-point line came into play. It's changed the game completely.
First two-point shot of the ball game for the Panthers. Max Hill with the floater. He's got a quick 8 out of the Panthers 11. And that's the part of the game that Max can also do. He's a good open three-point shooter. He had 7 3-pointers the other night, 7 of 13. But if he gets inside, he's pretty crafty.
Yeah.
Another three-pointer for the Chargers, 34.
Bednar.
Henry Bednar.
Yep.
Big guy, 6'5", senior. So it looks like at this rate we're going to have a little bit of a high-scoring affair. But honestly, in the matchups that there have been in recent years with KML in our conference, these have always been competitive games, high-scoring games, 2 good offenses, just 2 good programs. Caden Schultz trying to isolate and gets to his spot. The 15-foot jump shot, a little bit back iron. Defensive rebound by the Chargers as they bring it up, looking to bring this game to a tie ball game or take the lead on this possession. Mid-range jumper, no good by Bednar. Offensive rebound for the Chargers, kicks it out. Baseline drive, throws it to the student section. I think he was looking for that hammer screen into the corner that wasn't quite there.
A bunch of ghosts over there. You know, he couldn't see him.
The students were wide open in his defense.
That was not tipped. We had the best look in the world right here. That wasn't close. Unbelievable.
Quite frankly, I'm not even sure if that was close to being tipped.
I mean, it couldn't be close. Nobody was close to the pass. And again, I respect the officials, appreciate what they do, but wow.
Well, with no reviews available in high school basketball, we're going to have to play on and just see what happens, and hopefully we can get the ball back without any harm. Back iron, no good, but an offensive rebound for the Chargers gives them another shot at tying. They're taking the lead. Another deep three. They're chucking. 3-point shot by Koblowski, their leading scorer, and they take the lead 12-11 with a little under 13 minutes to go in the first half. Augie Eigenberger and Magnus Blad have checked into the game for the Panthers, and a few changes coming in for Kettle Moraine Lutheran. 13, Jonah Kraus.
So the second foul on the Chargers.
They have one too many guys on the court trying to play with 6. Hey, that's a strategy.
You know, if you can hide one out there.
Max Hill attacking that left side, gets inside, tipped. It's a block shot. Chargers don't have numbers, so they're going to pull it out and try to get a better look.
Smart play. They're well coached program. They really are.
Post entry for the Chargers. Fadeaway jump shot, good by Henry Bednar. He's having a solid start to the game. 5 quick points, and that's a nice jump shot for the big guy.
A little fadeaway. Yeah, and Henry averages 13.3.
Max Hill trying to get a shot off, pass it to Augie Eigenberger at the top of the key. Driving kick, Charlie Nass fires up another 3, buries it from the wing. We have ourselves a tie ball game, 14-14, 12 minutes left to go.
Well, they're trying to take away drives, but they're giving up the 3. Actually, the 3s that KML had have been just good plays by them. Wasn't bad defense, and either way.
Looks like they're trying to get that post entry again, trying to take advantage of the size that Kettle Moraine has with 31 and 34. You only have a player that's 6'5" and 6'6", not necessarily the strength of the Panthers. A couple players checking back in for the Panthers. Aiden DeMonk, Caden Schultz, both of them getting their quick breather. Coming in for Max Hill and Charlie Nass.
Yeah, Tim rotates 7, 8 guys. But most high school teams, once you get to second half of the season, that's about where you're at.
Jump shot by
Tell you
Bednar,
what,
and that's
a fadeaway
8 points for
three.
him. And that's the thing, they have some guys that have some height, but they can shoot from the outside and create their own shot, which can be difficult for any team, but a team that doesn't have size like the Panthers.
Well, the two fouls the Panthers have gotten were touch fouls. It could be called as a foul, but against this team, you want to harass them a little bit because you're right. They shoot the ball well.
Magnus Blad takes it inside with the left hand, and it's rejected by Kettle Moraine.
It's a loose ball.
And they stop possession. I think they were going to call over and back.
I think you're right, and I think it's a loose ball. The block shot, loose ball. I could be wrong.
They are calling over and back on that.
Well, he didn't have control. That's why I'd say I would question it. It was a block shot, so once the shot's blocked, the other team has hit it. It's not under control, so he went up and hit the ball. I don't know how that becomes then an over and back, but these guys probably know a lot more than I do.
Don't sell yourself short, Scott.
Good point.
You've coached enough.
Yeah. Well, I know.
We got a couple bad breaks here for the Panthers on a couple of calls. Let's see if they can overcome that early here in this ball game. Big guy inside.
Okay, now if you're going to call a touch, he used his crowbar to move Anhalt all the way.
Caden Schultz from deep downtown gets his first points of the game. 19-17, 10 and a half to go in the first half. Post entry here for the Chargers on the left side. Spin move back middle, kicks it out corner. Three, no good. Caden Schultz and John Crucy battle for it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Kettle Moraine. Possession Panthers.
Two good teams. Like I said, they're both well coached. They're good kids. You know, when you played against them, they're good kids. We know ours are. So
Panthers down by 2 early in this game here. They try to tie the ball game or take the lead on this possession. A couple of guys coming off a screen, Charlie and Caden Schultz. Backdoor cut by Augie, gets to the lane, goes inside, finishes it, but it looks like they are going to call a player control offensive foul on Augie Eigenberger. Another bad break for the Panthers.
You know, the thing is, he didn't stumble. He got pushed.
And this thing, I mean, as a coach, Scott, you've had a few bad possessions like that with some tough calls. How do you redirect and control your team to make sure they don't get frustrated?
You tell them, I'll do the talking. You know, I'll do the talking. You're more important than I am anyway. But again, I like the officials, but
Post entry inside out game continues for the Chargers. They get a driving kick, finish inside. They return the favor by getting an offensive foul called on the Chargers. Possession going back to the Panthers.
See, I remember when Brad Bolberg and Gail Grun, Gail was more the offensive guy, Brad was the defensive. Brad, that's a charge, Gail was a block. And it was fun, and they were both really good officials.
ISO for Caden Schultz, drives to the right side, inside finger roll, good. Hard to stop that when he gets to his right hand and gets into the lane, ties the ball game at 19 apiece, 5 for Caden.
And well defense too. I mean, they did a good job.
Good defense by Charlie Nass as he deflects it, saves it from going out of bounds to Augie Eigenberger, and he tries to go coast to coast, finishes inside. They're calling a block on that one, and he'll be shooting 2 at the line. Augie Eigenberger to try to break this tie.
It is nice to bring a guy like Augie off the bench. So that's.
As Augie Eigenberger shoots those, reminder, the only way this program is possible is through sponsorship. Advertisers in this book make up our TV 14 sponsor team called the Backers. It's important that we have them in. Rattling away that one. Plymouth Community Television invites you to become a member of the Backers, and we'll spread the word about your fine businesses or organization. As a member of the Backers, your business or organization will be supporting the continuation of quality community programming on TV 14. For more information, please contact Guinea at 920-933-3382, Scott at 920-889-1819, or the studio at 920-893-0006. Be sure to check out our website at PLMTV.org, as well as your YouTube channel. And thank you for your support. Drive and kick three, Aiden DeMonk. Max Hill finds his hot spot. Another assist for Aiden DeMonk. Another three-point shot for Max Hill.
He likes that spot.
Going inside with the left. Tough shot by the Chargers. No good, but they fight for the rebound. Out of bounds on the Panthers. Possession, baseline out of bounds for the Chargers. So Max Hill has a quick 11 here. And outside of Caden Schultz, Max Hill is really their second best scorer.
He's been the bell cow for now. That Cruz, boy, he's got a nice step. Real nice step.
Kettle Moraine Lutheran, Crucy inside, one of their big guys with a spin move inside. Caden Schultz gets the 15-footer, rattles away, no good. Bringing it up the left side, Kettle Moraine Lutheran trying to drive. Right-handed layup, no good. Caden Schultz with the board, looking to push it. They have some numbers. Caden Schultz speed, drive kick to the corner. Max Hill was looking to fire, drives, and draws the foul. Max Hill going to the line, shooting two.
I tell you what, this is some good basketball, though. Both teams, both teams.
Miller & Bolt, located on Hillendale Road in Plymouth, invites you to stop in and check out their complete line of Stihl products. You'll find trimmers, blowers, edgers, lawnmowers, chainsaws, batteries and chargers, and so much more. Stop in and see for yourself the great selection of Stihl products at Miller & Bolt. Keep in mind that they service everything they sell at Miller & Bolt.
Our three-point shooters tend to shoot the threes better than their free throws.
Max Hill connects on 1 out of 2. He's got 12 points for the ball game tonight. And he actually had a game recently where he had 31 points.
Yeah, and he had 18 the other night when Cade had 50.
23-21, Panthers lead. Bednar with the three, no good. Max Hill with his second rebound of the game, looking to push it up the left side to Augie Eigenberger. Thought about shooting it, kicks it back to Caden Schultz as he gets the offense back set up. Panthers will get set in their offense. Anhalt with the entry to Aiden DeMonk. Doesn't have a look, kicks it out to Max Hill, who had the three-point shot, and then loses it. He drives the lane, kind of lost control, threw out of bounds.
Well, the big fella got in the way. Oh, and you want to go to the basket. If you don't go there a little bit, you don't get to the line. Now, we got 6 fouls already, 7:40 to go on the Chargers. Get one more, we're in the bonus. We only have 3 fouls.
Kettle Moraine, post entry, corner three, no good. Rebound, Anhalt, and they're not calling a foul quite yet, but there we go. They had a couple of guys with hands on Joey Anhalt, and he's going to go to the line, like you just said, early in the first half.
Now we got to take advantage of it.
Another TV 14 backer of the Paddock Club. Visit the Paddock Club, located in downtown Elkhart Lake, where Chef Lynn Chisholm celebrates the bounty from local farmers using old world techniques by making artisanal, handmade pasta, bread, house smoked meats, sandwiches, and so much more. Wednesday and Thursday give you the opportunity to try multiple dishes at very reasonable prices with their small plate specials while still offering the regular menu. The Paddock Club is open Wednesday through Saturday, with dinner being served in the bar, dining room, or takeout beginning at 5. Comfort food made with love for you and your family.
Made 1 or 2, banked it in, but that counts.
Still counts the same. No, don't lose points for using the backboard. That's what it's there for, right?
They don't put a red mark by it.
Deep three for the Chargers. Back iron no good, means long rebound for Max Hill. He's getting into the stat sheet in many ways tonight. Kicks it to Augie Eigenberger in the corner, and that is the hot corner for the Panthers as they take a 6-point lead off the Eigenberger three.
Biggest lead for either team tonight. Panthers up 27-21.
Magnus Blad gets it with the right hand, tips it, steals it, gets it to Augie Eigenberger, who goes coast to coast, finishes with the and one, draws the foul. What a play on defense that started it, and then what a finish by Augie Eigenberger.
That's a great example by Magnus Platt, how you can impact the team off the bench. You may not score up, but you get a steal, you get a great pass. That's what you can do when you come off the bench.
And with that run at 29-21 with free throw coming, the Chargers call a full timeout. Rivers Edge Family Dental. Dr. Kalen Leader and Dr. James Nass on the staff at Rivers Edge Family Dental in Plymouth are well equipped to meet the dental needs of your entire family. Whether it's a routine cleaning, a toothache that's been keeping you up at night, or a tooth that's been missing for years, they have the technology and expertise to help you achieve your best smile. Give them a call today at 920-892-4314 to schedule your appointment. Rivers Edge Family Dental, where compassionate care meets exceptional dentistry.
Well, the Panthers on a run. No considerable foul problems. 3 fouls total as a team. You look at Schultz has 1, Eigenberger has 1, Anhalt has 1.
Now, you've seen games like this too, obviously over the course of the years, and especially two competitive teams like this that have both good programs. This game is far from over.
Oh gosh, no. 8 points in this time of the game is 3 shots. You know, and again, I go back to the 3-point shot. It's those shots in the corner, and I know how far back I want to go, but you were told not to shoot them. You know, you shot it from the top of the key. Now you work on that because the penetrating kick, that's a shot that's going to be open. It's hard to defend the penetrating guard and that shot. So
Augie Eigenberger completes the 3-point play to bring the lead to 30-21. Panthers over the Chargers with 6.5 minutes left in the first half.
So Coach Schultz calls a little trap out of the timeout. Sneaky little devil.
See if the Panthers can continue some solid defense after the last 2 possessions here. Drive and kick, Kettle Moraine Lutheran into the corner. They're keeping it on the outside. Panthers are really packing the lane and not allowing for too many open lanes. 18-foot jump shot, no good, but rebound by Bednar, kicks it out to Kablowski. Passes up on the 3, but drives, goes inside, finishes it, but they are calling that foul on the ground, and the Chargers bench is not so happy with that. Needless to say, it's going to be a baseline out of bounds. Only the 4th foul on the Panthers.
That's 2 on Augie. Yeah, it was out on the floor. You know, that's every call's a tough one, but that one's out. He calls it, it's out on the floor. You know, there's no continuation on that little jumper.
Deep 3 by Kablowski. Aiden DeMonk did a good job closing out. Offensive rebound by Bednar. Fadeaway 10-footer, no good. Another rebound by the Chargers. And he finishes inside. Tim Hazelka.
Well, they are aggressive on the boards. They go up straight, which means you're going to have to back them out a little bit. See what the officials will allow you to do.
Kane Schultz swings it around for Max Hill. Charlie Nass on the wing, no good. But offensive rebound by Charlie Nass. Tipped by Aiden DeMonk, I think, on that. Get Caden Schultz driving baseline. He's got a 5-foot floater, no good. Rebound by the Chargers as they're going to bring it up and slow it down a little bit. 5.5 to go in the first half, down 7. Looks like they're calling out elbow. The student section's calling out the plays as well for the Panthers.
And they got to get hired. Tim doesn't have to watch all that film.
Bednar's trying to back him down from the top of the key, doesn't get it, kicks it out. Now the Panthers, he gets post entry back there, top of the key, drive. Aiden DeMonk, good defense, tough shot.
Yep,
no good. A little bit of chippiness here by Joey Anhalt at number 3.
I like it. You know, for an offensive tackle, that kid has quick feet. I mean, he really does. He's give them all they can handle. And he's boxed out. One of them got the ball. They are attacking, and when you get 3 rebounds, so you're going to have to be aware of it, but they're going to get fouls like that, and you don't want to get them 75 feet away.
Another fun roll for Joey Anhalt. The free throw experience of Joey Anhalt is going to be something to watch the rest of the game. He's banked one hit back, ironing in. Let's see what happens on this one. Maybe we'll get nothing but net.
I think he took the air out of the ball and went flat.
And there it is, nothing but net. 2 for 2 for Joey Anhalt. He's got 6 points to bring the lead back up to 9 for the Panthers. Another backing down here by Bednar trying to get inside.
Really.
Great defense by Aiden DeMonk to get his hand in there. And that's the type of defense that Aiden DeMonk always plays.
He does all the little, he does the little things.
He gets his own offensive rebound, kicks it out.
It almost went flat on the rim again. Hey, it's because he's got a good spin on the ball. That's how you get that.
Coming off a couple of screens, the Chargers, but they're going to kick it out to Bednar, who's got the open look. Hits, didn't look no good. Looks like they're going to call a foul on the Chargers on that rebound.
Huh?
They are going to call that on Joey Anhalt, it looks like, actually. Correction. Pushing the back on that rebound. So Joey Anhalt's going to be coming out. He's got 2 fouls. Magnus Blad comes into the game. And now a little bit of a size disadvantage for the Panthers here, losing Joey Anhalt.
Well, they aren't going to grow 2 inches in the game, so they just got to play with it. Work hard on the ball. Ooh.
Right hook from 5 feet, no good by Hanzelka. Rebound by Aiden DeMonk. Brings the Panthers to try to extend this lead to double digits. Keeping it on the right side. Looks like the Chargers are going into a little kind of matching up here. Tips it out as Aiden DeMonk had it in the inside. Drive and kick, corner 3, good from Nathan Koblowski. He's got 9 points, all from the 3-point shot. Tipped out of bounds from Koblowski on Caden Schultz. 3:11 left in the first half. Lead down to 6.
You know, if they're going to play Cade the way they're playing, but I wonder if you can slide him inside even a little bit. I mean, you don't want to take away, start outside only because they're going to have to collapse and somebody's going to be open.
It looks like the Chargers, again, are kind of playing a little bit of a matchup zone here, calling these things out, extending it out deep, trying to force the turnovers probably for the Panthers.
Get it there. There's where you want to get the ball. You rotate it. Not yet. It's going to open up again. Yeah, swing it once to the other side. That's how you open it up.
Again, extending that. Caden Schultz has at the top drop. Passes it up to Charlie Nass. Blocked by Kettle Moraine, but he kicks it back out. Magnus Block gets it. Tried to save it in the corner, but he stepped out of bounds as he was trying to save it. Kettle Moraine, that's going to be possession to the Panthers. Corner out of bounds on the baseline here.
Next foul on KML will put us in the double bonus. Oh, okay.
And it looks like Kettle Moraine is going to stay in their zone here for this possession. But they're going to commit a foul outside. That's going to be 2 shots now that we're in double bonus. Magnus Blad.
You know, Brian and I did the game last night. Michigan, Illinois, they do quarters again. 8-minute quarters, 5 fouls, 2 free throws after 5 fouls. It's real interesting. As I get my grandson plays in Michigan, it's
Magnus Blad misses the first free throw here. Buries the second. 3 or 4 of our free throw possessions or free throw attempts have been 1 of 2. Hopefully those aren't missed points that we need later in the game, but needless to say, they extend it to a 7-point lead. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. And that's a swing on Magnus Blad. Trying to reach. Got a little bit beat and tried to poke it from the backside. Got a little bit of arm on that.
You don't usually get that call.
KML checking in one of their 6'6" kids, John Cruz, sophomore, back into the ball game, so they have their height back. Again, Joanne Holt still on the bench with those 2 fouls. They get into the high post, and he's trying to back down Charlie Nass, and that's a good spin move.
And they set that up well, because there was no availability for help.
Swings a good pass by Charlie Nass inside to Aiden DeMonk, who kicks it right back out to Charlie Nass. Back iron, no good. Aiden DeMonk, controlled tip, swings it out. Rebound probably should go to Aiden DeMonk on that. Now he drives, kicks it. Another shot for Chuck Nass, buries it. Chuck Nass gets to see one go in after having many opportunities.
See the whole game with DeMonk. The little things that he does. How he impacts the game without scoring a lot.
And like you said, the things that you said early in the game, Magnus Blad is the type of kid that's going to give you
it's
some of those opportunities. Aiden DeMonk does the same thing.
I'll tell you what, we're going to have to get a butt on these guys and draw back.
Right on cue, Aiden DeMonk going in there and scrapping around for a rebound. He's not always going to get your points, but he's going to get rebounds, assists, and steals. Caden Schultz, baseline drive.
It's a thank you from Kate Schultz.
Panthers get their largest lead of the game, up 10. Kowalski short, no good. Tipped by the Chargers as the teams fight for it. Charlie Nass ends up coming down with it. 50 seconds to go. 10 fouls. Let's see what the Panthers do here with about 40 seconds left. If they're going to hold it for a shot, looks like they're going to spread it out. And Tim's okay with going into this. Tough call.
No reason to do that. So that's a case where just take the ball, move with the ball. So Hill gets a little.
Chargers get a little bit of a gift there on that one.
Yeah, big one.
30 seconds left.
Maximo Joka comes in.
Going right back into Christine. Another good spin move, and
He's got nice feet. He really does. He's going to. You've seen the move now. You see what he's going to do. So you just kind of expect it. Play his right hand. He's not going back to his left. He's going to his right every time.
2 free throws coming up here for the Chargers. Plymouth Furniture is located on Eastern Avenue in Plymouth. They have over 40 mattress styles on display from Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Plymouth Furniture carries furniture, mattresses, and appliances with an amazing selection of sofas, recliners, lift chairs, lodge furniture, dining room furniture, custom-made Amish furniture, and bedroom furniture. Check out Plymouth Furniture right in the heart of Plymouth. Caden Schultz, after the missed free throws, misses it on the left side. Chargers are going to get another shot as they bring it up here on the left side. Runs into Maximo Troca. Looks like he had the ball. The refs are going to discuss that one. One of them might have a jump ball and one of them might have a foul. Let's see what the discussion ends up being.
It'll be a jump ball first. The jump ball. They called the jump ball first. And that what they did well is talked it over. And that's exactly what you want to do. Now with 20 seconds to go, I think they're just going to try to hold on to the 10-point lead.
Now we went from having possession, one final shot potentially with 40 seconds, as we were going to hold it for 40 seconds, and we're getting 4 different possessions from the teams here now with 17 seconds. Maybe we'll get the last shot of the half on this possession as they get a set play with 14 to go. Aiden DeMonk coming off the drive, kicks it to Troca, who dumps it down to Aiden DeMonk, kicks it out to Charlie Nass, and he gets a corner 3, no good. Troca in with the offensive rebound, blocked out of bounds. Still 3.5 seconds left to go. Panthers will get another opportunity.
Well, they should get a shot off.
And they're going to bring Max Hill back in. Offense, maybe take out one of, you're going to bring out, get your offense back in for the defense. Troca did a good job getting that jump ball and getting an extra possession. So he's accredited for those minutes in this extra possession. See if they capitalize here. Baseline out of bounds play. Aiden DeMonk sees Magnus, and they get nothing out of it. Half-court heave by the Chargers. Back iron, no good. That concludes tonight's exciting first half, quick first half. The score at halftime, your Panthers 38, Kettle Moraine Lutheran Chargers 28. Enjoy halftime. We'll be back in 10. back as we are 3 seconds away from starting the second half of this ball game. Entertaining first half, and like we were just talking at halftime, Scott, your leading scorer who just scored 50 points the other night, Caden Schultz, has 7 points, and you're up by 10, feeling pretty good.
Well, and it doesn't bother Cade. You know, he's not forcing. A scorer will force once in a while, but Hill and the rest of them have all picked it up a little bit. The good thing is we got in the bonus, and near the end, Kettle Moraine got to shoot some fouls as well, but they're two good teams. It's good basketball. Officials doing a good job, but it's far from over.
Like you said, far from over, and that's something we've talked about before the game. A 10-point lead is nothing in a rivalry game like this, but we get it. Possession, Max Hill dribble to the right. That's his first miss from 3, I think, tonight. Charlie Nass fights for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds on him.
You are going to have to get a body into him, and then you might get a call. But right now, the kids are going up straight, so.
Both teams going with their starters here to start the second half of the ball game.
Not a lot of foul trouble. Anhalt has 2. Eichenberger has 2 for Plymouth.
3-point attempt on the driving kick. No good. Both players fighting for the rebound. Possession going to the Panthers.
And for KML, Mason Molds has 2. Another real significant.
Great backdoor cut, great pass. Caden Schultz couldn't quite finish. Got a little bit of a body, but probably a good no call by the
great
on that.
Help defense. Well, he makes up for it. Great help defense by KML.
That's good by Caden Schultz, hustling back. Oh, might be a little sweat on the ball or on his hands there. Couldn't quite get. That's going to be a quick 2 for Henry Bednar to cut it to 8.
I'll tell you what. You don't want to poke the bear, and they've kind of done that. Ooh, I'll tell you, Charlie Nass got. Keep that elbow in, Charlie.
Kicks to Joey Hanolt. Aiden DeMonk inside with the left hand. Oh. Smooth left hand from Aiden DeMonk. Not known for his scoring, but that left hand looks smooth tonight.
Maybe he's shooting with the wrong hand all the time.
Again, filling the stat sheet is Aiden DeMonk as the Panthers extend their lead back to 10. Panthers really looking to keep it out of the post, but they get a baseline drive by Mason Moths, who averages 8 points a game, cuts it back down to 8. Aiden DeMonk loses control, kicks it out to Joey Anhalt, dumps it down to Charlie Nass, back out to Charlie Nass after a slip, back out. No good on the 3. Oh. Joey Anhalt off its rebound, left hand, no good. Good save by KML.
He got hammered right on the top of his head.
And the second half of the ball game, right, we had a competitive first half. The refs in this game, I mean, they're going to have to kind of decide if they want to keep calling fouls or if they're going to let them play the second half.
Yeah, and I don't care. You know, no coach just say, show me what you're going to do. That one, he got hammered. But again, it's with a 3-man crew, you get rotations that are different. And it's not bad or nothing bad. It's just that people will call things different. I mentioned Brad Volberg and Gail Grant, both really, really good officials. You'd love to have them officiate your game. What they're doing is they're shading Cade.
Mm-hmm. Max Hill drives to the left side, but it's rejected by KML, and they get possession down by 6, trying to cut back into this lead. Deep 3 off the left side of the iron, no good, but they get a long offensive rebound, getting another chance as they set up in their offense. Ball screen on the right wing, steps back, good defense by Aiden DeMonk again as he gets a steal, and it's kicked by, looks like the refs are going to discuss this again. Somebody went off their foot. KML seems to be okay with the call. The coach not so much.
Yeah,
but the KML players seem to be going back on the other end, knowing it's out on them.
And, you know, officials, they'll let you ask. They will. And then when they've had enough, they'll tell you. Say, this is all I saw, this is what it was, and that's okay.
Panthers get into one of their quick sets. Good slip off of that down screen by Caden Schultz. Gets it in the inside. Right hand with a roll. No good.
He can't get a roll right now tonight.
Chargers hook it up quick, and they get a nice 10-foot jump shot to cut it back down to 4. Like we said at halftime, 10-point lead isn't safe. Drive and kick, Caden Schultz. Chuck Nash, short, no good. Rebound, Hunzelka.
I think you're going to have to find Hill, and you'll see Eigenberger on the floor soon. So they've cut the lead to 4. It was a 10-point lead.
They're backing down Charlie Nass. That's a good play by number 34, Henry Bednar, getting inside.
Bednar's a good
He's
player.
got 12 points.
Yep.
And just like that 10-point lead has evaporated to a 2-point lead, and that's going to signal a timeout.
The ball hasn't gone in. That's all.
Good timeout called by Tim Schultz. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout as we look at 2020 Visions. At 2020 Visions, we carry a great selection of eyewear for the entire family. Oakley, Ray-Ban, Nike, and Maui Jim are just some of the brand names you will find. We're always accepting new patients, so call 893-EYES to schedule your appointment or bring in a current prescription to get your glasses ordered. PJ Campbell's Depot is a casual dining experience in a historic train depot converted into a restaurant. Join our family and enjoy comfort food, which includes steaks, ribs, sandwiches, and German favorites. Offering something for everyone. Don't forget the Big Pretzel and Baked French Onion. Open Wednesday through Sunday, opening each day at 4 p.m. All right, like you said, the basketball's a game of runs. We know that. In that timeout, if you're Tim, what are you talking about to your team?
You're okay. You're taking good shots. They'll go down. Don't worry about them. That's what happens. You got that lead. I'm afraid I'm going to miss a shot. I think I saw a little look from the best player and one of the best players in the state. No, you don't have to make a shot. You're planning to make it. At least I looked. When you're shooting it, you got a good shot. Shoot it. Play defense. I don't think the defense has been bad. They've done a few things to use their size is what they've done, and they've done it very well.
And going into this game, that's one of the advantages that KML did have was size. And like you said, they've exploited it so far. Quick set trying to get Caden isoed into the short corner, but they double him. Then he kicks it back out to Joey Hanold, who drives in the middle in his left hand, no good, but gets his own rebound and puts it back. Extends the lead back to 4. Good job by Joey Hanold getting inside and following up his miss.
Well, they sort of wanted to set up.
Reverse layup by Bednar, no good. Rebound Charlie Nass. Caden Schultz, maybe not in his. Maybe trying to force things a little bit as he airmails that one.
And I think that's what I've seen a little bit. And you're gonna, hey, if you play a perfect game, you're not getting paid enough. But they look to push the ball to Hill, and what happened was a KML kid saw what was coming and gotten away a little bit.
Good backdoor cut, drives inside, kicks it out. KML for 3, buries into that corner. That seems to be the hot corner now for both teams. And Nathan Kowalski hits his 4th 3 of the game. He has 14 points. Foul at the top of the key by the Chargers. That's going to be the first foul of the second half. And we have Augie Eigenberg checking in for Max Hill as the scorer with 12:53 left in the second half. Panthers up by 1, 42-41.
Eigenberg comes in and gives Hill a little breather.
There's that sideline out of bounds play. The Panthers run so well, and they actually got the back screen on that. Blocked out of bounds. You maintain possession. You had a shot at a layup, maintain possession. Baseline out of bounds, see what they can get on here. Tipped out of bounds. Augie has it over his head, gets it to the top of the key. Aiden DeMonk drives to the left side. They're giving him that space to shoot, but they get some dribble drive action.
Yes, look, they shade Caden. If you come off.
Caden gets to the left side, right-handed floater, no good, but they're fighting for the rebound. Charlie Nass, Aiden DeMonk tipping it. KML gets the rebound, down by 1 with a chance to take the lead on this possession after being down by 10 in the second half. They're going to set it up. Got it to the leading scorer. Kowalski drives, dumps it down on the opposite side. Looks like they're going to call a foul on the drive. It looked like he was passing. Fouls on Aiden DeMonk. We got some subs coming in, rotations. John Cruz.
The time he gets a little breather.
And this is where those rotations tighten up a little bit in the second half. You're going to try to expend some of the minutes early so you can have your, he's kind of shuffling down on the baseline. Looked like he was moving his feet on the baseline.
I kind of agree with you there.
Good dive by the big guy, Henry Bednar, to get these layup. That's 14 for him, and they take the lead by 1 with 12 to go in this second half.
Well, they got 3 kids that average about 13 points a game, and they're all solid.
Joey Anhalt gets it picked, and KML pushes it. That's a quick 2-point layup. Good
That's
defense.
Joey's
leads.
inexperience. And the only way he's going to get experience is by playing.
So this is a quick run here in the
Take
second half.
your time.
Chargers have really tightened up the D in the second half. Joey Anhalt spin move, corner 3. Augie Eigenberger back iron, no good. Long rebound
Here
to
again,
the Chargers.
Those are shots. We just haven't hit them. And you're going to hit them. We're a good shooting team. Just keep shooting them. Play great defense down this end.
Quick hands by Aiden DeMonk on the drive, and he gets it. They call it jump ball. Good D by Aiden DeMonk, and he shows some energy trying to get this team back into it. Possession's going to the Panthers. Caden Schultz, his quick breather is over. He's checking back in for Chuck Nass.
Well, that's where you'll make the difference on defensive end. And they haven't played bad defense. Now, they've gotten a couple of breakaways on just balls that were loose. They haven't done, keep moving it around.
Little quick set here. Max Hill onto the left block. Spins, sees Joey Anhalt. Bank shot no good for 3. Long rebound. Chargers, they bring it up the right side, and they're looking into that post entry.
They're
clearing it out.
They're going to let
Joey Anhalt showing him inside. Good D by Joey Anhalt, but he's got him probably a good call by the rest
right.
bottom.
And that's the one thing you know yourself. If you're Schultz, Tim has said, Joe, he's going to go right. He's going to make that left move. He's going to be a really nice player and a load in the next couple of years, but he's going to go to his right side. He's not going to shoot the ball. He's going to shoot the ball within 5 feet of the basket. So just say you're not going right.
Chargers no good on that. Advanced Eye Care. Doctors Tim and Cheryl Ziegler, Dr. Christopher Schnell, and the staff at Advanced Eye Care and Aesthetics are there to provide for all your health needs. Whether it's using the many diagnostics for all your eye health testing, new pair of glasses from their wide selection of frames or contact lenses under their guaranteed contact lens success program, Advanced Eye Care and Aesthetics can do it all. Most insurance plan and Medicare are accepted. Advanced Eye Care and Aesthetics leading the way in total vision wellness. Chargers lead by 4. Caden Schultz is going to isolate on the low. Baby hook spins to the right, no good. Shots still aren't falling for not only Caden Schultz, but the team as a whole, but good hustle defense by the Panthers. Max Hill getting his hand in there to stop that transition. Fast break. And they get it to Caden Schultz at the top of the key. Drives it inside into some 4 guys, and he loses control of it. Turnover by Caden Schultz. Crossover in 2 feet into the lane. Drive, kick, KML corner, bang, good. Bednar has another 3, extends the lead to 7. And this game has flipped on a dime in the second half.
They made shots and we haven't. It's simple. It's a simple game.
Simply put, that is the name of the game. Panthers, Max Hill looks to get post entry into Caden Schultz as he goes up against Bednar on the left wing. Sees Charlie Nass as they dig down, and he buries it. That's the shot that the Panthers needed. Like you said, Coach, just got to hit shots. Quick timeout here on that one called by the Panthers. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout. As we talk about Meyer Motors in Plymouth, thanks you for voting us #1 in Sheboygan County for the best in these categories. Best new car dealership 3 years running, best locally owned business, best auto repair shop, best tire center, and best car wash detail shop. Serving you since 1926, we provide ourselves on customer service with a wide variety of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get to know us at www.gomeyermotors.com. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and even TikTok. Meyer Motors, small town dealership with big town service. They look forward to seeing you soon. All right, so another quick first half here. Fouls are, only 2-1 in this. We're getting some high scoring. Should be a fun second half.
Yeah, they've got some nice players. We've got some players. We were hot in the first half, and at the end, but we had a couple what I would call careless turnovers. And every time you turn over, that's points they can get that you can't get. So tighten that up a little bit. Take your shots. When you got a good shot, we're a three-point shooting team. You can't stop doing that. They've done their size has been a bit of a problem for us on defense when we get inside, but that's the way it is. Keep doing what you do, and things will be okay.
Yeah, and I think that's opened up things for KML too, that in the inside possessions that they've been getting like that have led to either easy drives and layups like that on cuts or open threes, and they just didn't capitalize on that one. Couple of good opportunities there.
So Bednar, I think, is what, about 6'3"?
Who?
Bednar?
Yes, I think they have him listed as 6'5", and he's a pretty
close
long,
to,
thick
yeah.
kid.
And so that's caused a little bit of trouble for Cade. But he's played against everybody.
Driving kick, Caden Schultz. Max Hill gets to the middle, 15-footer. There it is. They cut it back down to 2. Max Hill comes off the screen, rises up, buries it.
Cade screen more because they aren't going to leave him. And I played with a guy that played in the NBA for a year and said, I'll screen.
Max Hill's leading scorer for the Panthers with 14 after having 12
in the first half.
Bednar's going right, but good defense by not fouling and just keeping his hands up. Rebound, Panthers with a chance to tie it or get the lead. Caden Schultz fade away, doesn't get a roll on that one either.
It just hasn't gotten a roll. Those are great looks. You got to keep shooting them.
There's that corner 3 for KML, no good. Quick shot, Max Hill with another rebound. I think he's got 5 tonight.
Why not, Augie?
Augie Eigenberger corner, sees Aiden DeMonk in the corner, kicks it to Max Hill on the left wing, dumps it down to Aiden DeMonk. Now he uses the right hand inside. Aiden DeMonk with a left hand early, right hand now. 4 points for him, filling up the stat sheet. We're tied at 49, just under 8 to go. Screen, Bednar's looking to get in the corner. Long pass, dangerous pass as they get it back to the top. Looking to get it inside on posting up, but they didn't seem like they had position on that. Slowing down the offense here. Bednar gets it into the left corner. Kicks it out, drive by Cruz. Takes a couple of extra steps.
I said he had quick feet.
Not quick enough on that one as the ref saw that extra step he took.
Well,
I think he was expecting the foul call on the drive, but that's a good no call by the refs.
I thought if there was a foul, it would have been the other way, but the travel precedes a foul either way.
Panthers walking it up here, slowing the game down a little bit.
Well, they're going to see what's cooking.
Keeping it outside, trying to get their attack, and doesn't look like they're really helping on Caden on the drives here. They're okay with leaving some space for Aiden DeMonk. He drives and kicks to Max Hill. He gets to his little 15-foot spot, almost loses it, but maintains possession as Charlie Nass gets it on the right wing. Good pass by Max Hill inside. Aiden DeMonk back to the left hand. He's got 6, and we got the lead by 2.
Lose the ball, fall on the ground, make a pass, get a bucket. Well-designed play.
Just as Tim drew it up during the last timeout, Panthers storm back with a little run of their own, extending the lead 51-49, 6.5 to go. 15-foot jumper, KML, good, ties it up, 51. Quick timeout by Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Jonah Cruz ties it up, his first basket of the ball game. We're in for an exciting finish as we have the timeout. T3 Towing and Recovery is the name to know and trust when it comes to towing and vehicle recovery in Sheboygan County. T3 specializes in all classes of towing and recovery of cars, pickups, campers, buses, and semi-trucks and trailers. T3 is also ready to help with roadside assistance, 24/7 emergencies, and light mechanical issues and cold weather starts. You can reach them at 920-449-0400. So all of the ball game that's been played, and we're back to 0-0.
And we said, when I was talking to somebody at half, I said it's a 10-point game, but this game is far from over because KML can come back. They've hit shots. We're starting to hit them, so we tied the ball game up. It's a little surprising. Cade has only 7, but he's had shots that I bet 4 or 5 have rolled off the rim. He'll hit them, though, and he goes on a roll. But what they're doing with Bednar, guarding him, he's 6'5", and again, Cade's played against those guys, but if he goes to the basket, you got to be ready to shoot, whether it's Hill or Eigenberger or Nass, just be ready to shoot.
Panthers with the possession here to try to get the lead back again. Driving kick, Max Hill, Charlie Nass, left wing, buries it home from downtown P-Town.
Instead,
Going up
we'll
3.
let Hill drive and kick it.
And that's the thing. We've had some, with Caden Schultz not scoring, other guys have stepped up. Max Hill, Aiden DeMonk, and Chuck Nass all getting into the scoring in the second half. Long 3, tried to answer it, buries it.
Don't.
Mason Mobbs.
Well, we didn't challenge them.
Caden Schultz pull up 3. Another rattler, no good, but Charlie Nass dives in there, gets the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. I think that's about 3 or 4 shots. Caden Schultz, shots he has shown that he can make, and you're okay with him taking.
They're a
that have rattled
three-point
out.
shooting team. That last defense, you got to make them put it down. You know, you got to trust yourself. I don't care how big or how fast you are. Trust yourself. Play his right hand. That's their shooting hand. Make them put it down on the ground. I can take Cade Schultz taking that shot anytime. Cade Schultz.
Another deep 3 by KML short. Augie Eigenberger with the rebound. Magnus Blad is in here for some quick minutes here for probably Aiden DeMonk. Charlie Nass gets the post entry from Caden Schultz, kicks it out to Max Hill, a little bit high for him. He's got to hustle for it. It's going to be over and back out of bounds.
That wasn't a bad pass. It might just not have seen it. But turnovers, I think we have significantly more turnovers than what they have.
I would agree. Turnovers sometimes the name of the game in all sports. 5 minutes left to go, tie ball game. Kettle Moraine trying to take the lead. They drive middle, stopped by Max Hill. They kick it back out. Drive top of the key. He's got a chance at a layup. Max Hill on the back hip. Rattles it home for 2. Mason Moles brings them up by 2. Caden Schultz drives, trying to get a quick basket, no good. Dribble handoff to Augie Eigenberger on the left wing. Back to Caden Schultz, top of the key.
What they do, they just switch. But we really don't have somebody that can use that, you know.
Tipped by Magnus Blad. Looks like they are going to call over and back as it was again.
Tipped.
That's very similar to the first half that we had.
Yeah, Tim's not saying anything. Maybe the tip and then Blad hit it next.
4.5 to go. KML up 2.
Well, that's two possessions. They didn't get a shot because of a turnover.
Yeah, and turnovers seem to be the Achilles heel right now for the Panthers as they try to stay in this game. Looks like it's going to be a moving screen on that. Possessions here going to the Panthers. Offensive foul. And that's only the 4th foul call in the second half, which is why quickly we're only down to 4.5 to go in the second half. Max Hill checking in for Magnus Blad.
This is usually about the time where Cade makes a little bit of a run.
And again, Caden Schultz, regardless of how many points he has, he could have 7, he could have 40. He's the guy that you want taking shots, or he's going to open it up for somebody else, and he's confident in his shots, but he's also confident in his teammates. As he pulls up from deep, tries to get one short, but long rebound again by Max Hill. I think that's about 6 rebounds for him. Kicks it to Augie Eigenberger to set it back up. Drive middle, Caden Schultz to the left. Tries to sneak it up on the right side. On the left side with his right hand, no good. KML pushes it up quick. Aiden DeMonk beats him to the spot. But he's going to foul him in the act of shooting. That's going to be 2 shots.
Yep, a little bit of a bump.
For Kettle Moraine. Looks like they're actually going to call it baseline, not in the act of shooting.
Okay. 3rd foul on the Panthers, only 2 fouls on KML. You're right, 5 total fouls called in 15 minutes.
Now, and that's probably something to keep your eye on if we get a deep shot by Bednar short here. But late in the game, if you have to start committing fouls, you're going to have to waste some time to get the fouls to get into the bonus if you need the ball back. Dribble drive action, stripped by KML on Aiden DeMonk. Good defensive possession there. A little give and go action to Bednar. Gets the right hand. Good. KML up 4.
I'll tell you what, now the deal there is you just got to get back. That's the one mistake this coach you just can't accept. You need to get back. 5 guys back, play defense. And they're a little tired, but so is KML.
So the Chargers, they just announced that's the 3rd team foul, but one of their starters, Mason Moles, has 4 fouls, and it looks like they're going to keep him in the ball game. You know, one of their leading scorers here. As the Panthers look to chip away at this 4-point lead from the Chargers. Swings it to Max Hill on the left wing. Augie Eigenberger in the corner, looks to shoot it.
They notice how quickly they close out. They're doing a great job.
Aiden Monk on the left block, looking to go back to his middle, and they double him, but he kicks it, swings it to Augie Eigenberger. Pump fake, drives, 15-footer, buries it. Tried to draw the foul, but will take the 2. Cuts it to a 2-point game. Augie Eigenberger with 8.
It's going to come down to turnovers the rest of the game because they're both tired, so shots fall not quite as easily.
Baseline drive, good pass, good drive, and good dive down by number 5, Tim Hanzelka, to get the 2 to go back up 4. Caden Schultz to the right side, blocks it out of bounds, but it looks like they are going to call the foul. Caden Schultz going to the line for 2. Chargers coach not thrilled with that. Looks like they're calling it on the body, so clean up top, foul on the bottom.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I didn't see it, but
the call's the call.
Call's the call.
Waldo State Bank, local independent like you. Waldo State Bank, serving the community since 1913. Visit www.waldostate.bank. Caden Schultz hits the first one, goes for the second one, good. Cuts it back down to 2, 2:45 left in the ball game. That's 9 points for Caden Schultz. Tightening up the defense, quick trap here by the Panthers, no good. Cuts it, gets it inside, kicks out to Bednar, drives into the middle, floater, rattles away, no good. KML with the rebound, puts it back. Hanzelka has had a couple of good possessions here for the Chargers as he has 7. Spin move by Caden Schultz. No good. As they are going to call a double dribble on that. Panthers luck out as they turned it over and they call a double dribble.
I'll tell you what, KML has played a good defensive ball game though. They've scouted them. I'm sure they've watched a tremendous amount of film. Or not tremendous amount, but more than enough to see what our tendencies as a player and as a team are.
Baseline out of bounds here for the Panthers. Down 4, they get a chance. They are going to call as Augie passes it to Chuck Nass, draws the foul. They're going to switch sides for the baseline out of bounds. Caden Schultz passes it to Augie Eigenberger, dribble handoff. Max Hill on the right wing, gets into the middle, tries to draw the floater, and he draws contact as he goes up. Few fouls called on that possession, so the Chargers go from 3 to 6 pretty quick. Looks like Max Hill is going to be shooting 2 free throws for the Panthers to cut into this 4-point lead.
You see a lot of hands on hips right now. They're all tired. I mean, it's
fast-paced game. American Senior Benefits. If you are retiring and eligible for Medicare, turning 65, or just curious to find out if your plan is the right one for you, American Senior Benefits is there to help. Ryan Riley and Kristen Heidemann are experienced in providing personalized services to explain and guide you through the Medicare process and provide you through free needs analysis. Two minutes to go, 3-point ball game for the Chargers. As they look to extend this lead, Panthers are trying to extend that defense out, and the Chargers are not going to force any shots here. They look to tie it up, but the Chargers are going to call a quick timeout with 1:48 left to go in regulation.
So the Chargers have 2 timeouts left. Plymouth has 3. Kettle Moraine, that free throw, you're going to miss them, but huge difference. Simply because now they're going to say, hey, we got a 3-point lead. We'll set on it a little bit longer and see if they can get a couple falls on us. But they have defensively, I've been impressed. And again, their size, they've used it well. With Cruz at about 6'6", Bernard at 6'5". But we've seen, like Cade's seen that stuff. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go in.
Should be an exciting finish to the ball game here. And we've been saying it since the beginning of the game. These games are always exciting. KML, whether it's in Plymouth, at Kettle Moraine Lutheran, these games are competitive, dogfights
well coached
every time.
They're good defense. If anything, our turnovers have been a problem. I don't know how many you are, but I know I saw like three times in a row we had turnovers, didn't get a shot. Yeah, they're going to sit on her a little bit. Now you're going to have to look for a passing lane. Read the passing lanes a little bit. Put pressure on the ball. You got only 3 fouls. You don't have to foul, but you do have to pressure the ball. Right now, they're not really doing that. And they're gonna,
Panthers looking to, again, continue extending that defense. They do have some fouls to give, so they can be aggressive here to try to draw some of those fouls with a minute left. Trying to go for the ball and maybe get a steal. Foul away from the ball. And it looks like Tim Schultz is trying to direct them here as they have their fourth foul with a minute to go. Still 3 to give before the Chargers are in bonus. Coach Schultz telling Max Hill to get out and extend that defense even more. Double teamed him, almost got the jump ball or steal.
You got a lot of defensive backs on the floor. So that's where one of them's going to have to get a pick 6.
Could use a pick 6. Baseline drive by the Chargers. Aiden DeMonk gets the foul. Again, with fouls to give. They're not trying to give up easy baskets. Panthers are going to sub in Maximo Troca on the defensive side because Aiden DeMonk does have 4 fouls, so they're going to have to take him out on the defensive side.
And that's Max that goes for it. He's a good defensive player. He'll hammer around a little bit on the boards.
Chargers are not going to force a shot. Tipped by Caden Schultz. Out of bounds. Kicked. Panthers get a possession here on good defense. Kicked out of bounds by the Chargers. Down 3, under a minute to go. Aiden DeMonk checking back in for Troca. Now again, time to go. You're just looking for the best shot here, right?
Best shot. Yeah, best shot. You can always follow them. And worst things happens if you follow them. If they hit 2, it's still a 3-point shot.
Panthers call set play. They get Aiden DeMonk. They got a screen coming down for Augie. Slips it. Aiden DeMonk's at the top. Loses somebody to pass to. Caden Schultz has it on the left wing. Pump fake. No. Again, has length on him. He's got it at the top of the key. Swings it to Max Hill, left wing.
They're jumping
good
all the
defense
three.
by the Chargers.
If you want a layup, you're going to get one. And
Eigenberger rips through and draws the foul. They're going to be shooting 1 and 1.
The way they're jumping the threes, and in fact, Augie, that's probably a good foul because he's got to make the free throws because he had a wide open layup if he doesn't commit the foul. So it was a smart foul. I don't think he intended to do it, but
like you said, it looked like they were really trying to prevent a 3-point shot when there's still a lot of time left. There's a chance for an easy 2. Hopefully, Augie Eigenberg can capitalize on these 2 free throws. Back iron on the first one, no good. Maximo Troca fights for the offensive rebound. Good possession by him to get the Panthers maintaining possession. Huge play on that. Baseline out of bounds for the Panthers. Still down 3. 31 seconds to go. Coach Schultz is going to call a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout as we finish out the ball game here, or at least regulation.
Yeah, see that like I said, that foul was to their advantage. It wasn't hurting them at all. But yeah, on that end, now you're sitting at 30. I think there's 33 seconds when I never liked that time on the clock during the timeout as a coach. Put a little wristwatch on or something. But they're not going to have a lot of time now. That's why now it's so imperative you get a score. Because then right now if you fall, you're going to put them up by 5, and it's a 2-possession game. Right now it's 1 possession for them. We've had chances. We've done some good things. K-Mel's played well. And we said both teams have played well. But now it's a matter of take care of the ball. You don't have to hit a 3. If you get one, everybody on the floor can make a 3. Every one of those starting 5 can make a 3.
And this is a timeout too late in the game. You're talking about all different scenarios.
Yeah.
If they score 2 on this possession, what they're doing. If they hit a 3 and tie it up, what we're doing.
Well, and who do you foul? Looks to me, and I don't know if he's going to be in the ball game, that you'd foul Cruz, the big fella. And just as I say that, he's not in the ball game. Then you look at a little card. I always had not because of the way I did a little card. What was it? You know who they're? I'll tell you what. Hibalowski's an 82%. Number 3, I believe it is. He's an 82% free throw shooter. But I'm sure that Bednar is just a good shooter. So I'll bet he's a very good free throw shooter as well.
We'll see what baseline out of bounds play the Panthers drop. They get it to Chuck Nass. Augie Eigenberger, top of the key. Trying to get a quick shot, didn't quite get it. Here comes Caden Schultz off a screen. Had a little opening, but didn't take it. Looks like he's dribbling out. He's got about 17 seconds. He pulls for a deep three. Back iron, no good.
That's all he could
Rebound, Chargers. And they are going to be able to extend some of this time off with 7 seconds left, and the Panthers foul. Down 3, 6.9.
The first thing you do with Cade is that's not all on your shoulders. But hey, he got a shot, and I would let him take that shot, and obviously Tim does too. Anytime. Anytime. It's just one of those things where they played great defense. They do it individually and as a team very, very, very well. And they have the size that really, really helps. When I looked at stats, I don't always look at size, but you started Kablowski 6'1", Tim Hanzelka started 6'6", Bednar 6'5", Cruz is 6'2", he's bigger than that. So they've got good size. They use it well, and they're quick, and they got hot, but it wasn't so much we just didn't hit some shots, partly because they played really good defense.
Yeah, this is a tough part of the game. You're trying to draw up something to hopefully get a steal with 6 seconds, 7 seconds left, I should say. They still have a foul to give before they can get them into bonus, so you got to foul right away. Right,
maybe you can get a steal. But again, because they can throw it up over the top to the 6'5", 6'6" kids. It's the way it is, Their situations, like I said, you aren't going to see huge crowd here in a school like that because they're not all from that city, and so their fans have been loud and good for them. Our kids have done good. Our fans have been good. It's been a great ball game.
Entertaining ball game, nonetheless.
So you're going to use the high jumper here to try to block.
Sideline of bounce. He runs around the corner, and they do a quick foul. Their coaches are looking for a intentional foul.
Well, he's saying it's intentional. They're all intentional right now.
And you'd have to say he was going for the ball.
But he made it a close one, and that you don't want to do.
Now, quick foul. You can't replicate this in practice, but these are pressure free throws to extend that lead. 1-1.
And he's, like I said, I'm going to jinx him here. He's an 82.3% free throw shooter.
The intentional jinx, I like it. It
didn't work.
Back iron special extends the lead to 4, 63-59, 6 seconds left. Tim Schultz is going to use one of his 2 timeouts.
The only thing you can do is if he misses, and we hope he does, they're not going to fall 3-point shooter. You can try to draw it, but they're smart enough not to do it. If they give you a layup, take it and try to foul on inbounds or get a steal. But our chances were, and where they were hurt, remember that was that 3-possession stretch. I think we might have been tight, and we had 3 turnovers. Some of them were definitely because of the defense, but came out. At least 1 or maybe 2 were just turnovers.
A little bit forced.
Yeah.
A little bit sloppy in the second half as opposed to the first half where shots are going down, a little bit smoother.
Yeah, but even right near the end of the first half. But we said coming in, they're not done. They're really good. What I'm impressed with is how good they play on defense. I knew they could shoot. They've always shot well, but defensively they can play. They got the size. They got the coaching to do it. And we do too. I mean, we played good defense as well. They averaged 70+ points a game, and we held them to 63, and we didn't. Neither team really had foul trouble, even with the Monk down at the end.
All right, so second free throw after the first 1-1 was made for their leading scorer, Kablowski. Up and back iron, no good, but they get the offensive rebound. Panthers are going to have to foul again with 5 seconds left. Tough break for the Panthers as that rebound kind of went. I mean, you box them out, and that's just a long rebound, back iron.
That was just a bad bounce.
Good bounce if you're KML as they get their offensive rebound.
Well,
they're going to get some more chance for points on the board.
Every day in life, bad bounces happen. These don't. It's a ball game. It's an important ball game, but it's a ball game.
K-Mel shooting the 1-and-1. Up. Back iron, no good. Caden Schultz gets the rebound. No good. And that's the final of the ball game.
What a good ball game, though.
Great ball game. Unfortunately, the Plymouth Panthers fall short. They have 59. Kettle Moraine Lutheran 63. We appreciate. I'm Eric West, Hall of Famer Coach Richards by my side. Thanks for joining us tonight. Take care.